And this scenario, of course, can be unfolding a diagonal here, an ending diagonal, which can be, of course, ABC, which it might finish, of course, a wave 4 here in the bigger ending diagonal on the daily, as you might see here. You might have kind of like something like this, guys. And finishing a wave 4 here, a little bit higher, of course. And that means, of course, because it's not finished yet, because you still need a wave C, which it can, of course, finish a wave 4. And then moving down, of course, for a wave 5. Now, another scenario on the 1 hour chart again, what if this ending diagonal can be a leading diagonal? And that means, of course, that you have bottomed here for the wave Z or the wave Y, right? In WXY or in WXY, X, and a Z, and you might have bottomed for many scenarios here in the daily, which higher the possibility, of course, in this case here. We have many scenarios closed, and you might be in a leading diagonal for wave 1 here, right? So in this case scenario, your wave 1 in the orange might be unfolding. So in both case scenario right now, if you are bearish or if you are bullish, you would like to see this diagonal finished, whether it's gonna finish as ending diagonal or it's gonna be a leading diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So this wave 5 for this diagonal is still, of course, a must to have in both case scenarios. And your target for a wave 5 in a diagonal can be the following scenario here. So let me remove the things here. Here we go. So you are looking here for a wave 1 to be finished, of course, as a diagonal inside this blue box. And what is my triangle? Here we go. Inside this blue box. All right. Now, potentially, of course, that you might get a wave 2 from there, because, of course, we're going to drop down a little bit, and we're going to see, of course, a wave 2 over there as a crossroad here. If we are bearish, then we continue to take the low, of course. So to be analyzed later on, but highest possibility right now is for this area, of course, to test a wave 5 for a wave 1. And if we take a look also at KGT, so looking at the 5-minute chart here for Avax on KGT, we can see the bearish signal and conversions from the top here, which it might, of course, unfold, a more downtrend here. Now we see more compression toward the downside, invalidation of the bullish signals. As you can see, there is no divergence, while we see, of course, very strong conversions. And that means, of course, that AVAX is still potentially looking for lower. And that means, higher potential that if we get lower here, we're gonna invalidate this diagonal. And that means, of course, it's gonna end up with 3 ways. And it might be looking for another 3 ways or an impulse toward the downside to take the low. So we have to be careful. It can unfold, of course, 3 ways down and then looking for 3 ways up for a wave 4 again. So this is also a possibility, guys. We have to take it into consideration. And that means this can finish as WX and a Y, potentially. So you have to be careful. It can be the A here and the B still unfinished, and therefore the wave C toward the upside, okay? So this is also a possibility, guys, and moving down from there, from here. So always having all possibilities. Now KGT says, of course, that we might move down. So I trust it a little bit, but of course, nobody knows. It might continue for higher for a wave 1 in a leading diagonal to finish inside this blue box. So these are the possibilities, guys. Don't forget also on X today, we have uploaded Veracity, VRA, Ondo, and FETCH.AI, FET. And more to come, potentially, of course, for X. Don't forget to follow, guys, and thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.